fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. Let's fucking go. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. 24/7 researching, it's all a fantasy. But if I make the right plays, it pays automatic. Bankroll showing that I know it dope strategy. On a winning streak, I'm stacking a dose and the bookies all get mad at me. Confident with how it plays, not clicking on a flex today. All I see is green and we all about to get paid. Eric and Josh on the stream, they be killing it. Never gonna stop it, I like if you feeling it. Picking the players, they all never touch. You can't make up your mind and just go with your gut. Looked around, we found a glitch. No toast allowed, just post a list. Sophia's fine, sat to his stick, and Caitlin Clark just doesn't miss. Win, lose, or draw, we never quit. When we shoot the ball, it's another switch. Submit the link, it'll make you rich, and we going big. Don't be a bitch. Let's fucking go. We about to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. Let's fucking go. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. We about to go big. We about to go big. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks. About to go big. Kill him with the PrizePicks.
Oh snap, we back. What up, bro?
Yo, welcome back. It's Taco Tuesday. Let's see, what's today? June 25th. We are back. Welcome back to Just Cash, hosted by your boy Eric, eCash, and Underrated. What's going on, man? How are you?
Chilling, man. I was just looking at the screen and the way your new camera looks. Damn, you're shining, bro. Damn, you're shining. Look at that. That's clean.
Oh yeah, we got a new setup we're going to be rolling out this week. I'm super excited about. We got the new camera already installed, as you guys can see. We're going to have a new desk and also new microphone.
Oh,
so
hell
we're gonna
yes.
we're going to be doing away with this headset hopefully here shortly. Just going to leave that strictly to gaming. And yeah, I'm super excited, man. We got a couple new changes, a couple new things here. And we're back here to talk about the Commissioner's Cup. How you doing over there, Underrated?
I'm great. I miss it. I miss the streams, man. It's been a while. I feel like it's been forever. But really, we've had 3 days off. The schedule's been weird, and the weekends, the strange timings and everything. And so just one game today, but it'll be fun. And then another day off. But then Thursday, we're back at it. So I'm excited.
Yeah. It's, definitely a weird schedule to start this week out, but with no more NBA, we're going to see a bit of a different look from the WNBA schedule perspective. So, although we do have a couple of, downtime, light work here for this first part of the week, it's going to be a pretty busy week through the rest of it. Thursday, 4 games. I'm super excited about that. Did note one of the start times for that one is extremely early. So, just a little heads up on that for Thursday. We got another morning game here for Dallas. It's going to be Dallas and Minnesota at 1 Eastern. So, very early.
Wait, what? Can you show me that again real quick? I was looking at something else. Sorry. Can I see that again?
Yeah. So, for Thursday...
Okay, gotcha.
We're not going to be streaming before this. We'll probably be streaming during the game at some point. We'll talk about the other 3 games here. But, yes, Thursday, going to be a nice little slate for us.
That'll be fun. Got to wake up early for the first game, put in a few bets, get the Discord cracking, and then get to the stream, huh?
Yep, exactly.
Showing off some wins that we already have. That'll be fun. All right, so what are we doing today? What do you feel like doing?
Yeah, so we're just giving everyone kind of a minute to get in here, make sure we got most of the questions answered, so we don't get any double ups here. We got any questions right now in chat before we get into it?
Yeah.
Real fast, just some housekeeping stuff. If you guys just do us a huge favor, hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you don't miss out anytime that we do go live. as well as it does us a huge favor, more than you guys ever know. And we're still running that free trial down to the Discord, so make sure you guys check out that link down below. Get in while you can. It's been nice, like I said, a couple of different new looks here, but we're going to be about the same business. So we're going to be covering WNBA here, and we'll have a couple other sports and stuff we're going to pick up here along the way too for some stream time. And yeah, I'm excited about it.
Oh yeah. Okay, cool. You know who's here first. You know who won. Big Youngin.
Youngin was it first today? Nice. There we go.
Big Youngin. Let's see. Youngin's first question here, and I see Danzy too. Ooh, yes. But see, it's weird. My comments aren't coming up until after all these first ones that Youngin threw in here, because she put them in here. He put them in here so early. But I see Breanna Stewart over 3.5 assists. That's the first one.
I'd be real cautious with that today. So there's a lot of line movement we've seen already for pretty much all the unders now coming back for New York mostly, and a lot of that's going to be with, I'm pretty sure we're going to see both Vandersloot and Laney back today. So be very, very cautious with that. Minnesota is not a good matchup at all for assists. They are dead last in assists allowed per game. She's going to have her hands full. I think honestly Stewie needs to do more shooting than facilitating, but it's hard to know, honestly, with Vandersloot back, how many minutes she's going to play. I mean, she's been out for a minute now. And same thing for Laney. I think Laney's more likely to play her normal allotment of minutes, but Vandersloot, true question mark. She unfortunately had her mother pass away, so that's why she's been away from the team for several games and several weeks now. And prayers going out to her family. It's a very unfortunate situation, and we'll see tonight. Their team could definitely use her back in the squad, both Laney as well. It's the Commissioner's Cup, so again, a lot of implications here. I think it's like $500,000 gets one for the organization that wins. New York is the defending champs from last year. Jonquel Jones was the MVP, and she had a really, really stellar game, like 15 or 16 points, like 15 rebounds, and just, absolutely filled up the stats sheet. So New York is trying to defend their cup here. I think that Minnesota is definitely a sleeper team. We've talked about that all season. They've been very dangerous. They're extremely good on the perimeter, which is something that New York excels at. New York is actually now shooting the most threes in the league as a whole. So a lot of that does have to do, with Stewart's assist, which I think from the composition makeup from New York, it's not a bad look. But you really just got to be cautious tonight. There's a lot of regression that's due for all these players. 2 different players coming back into the offensive mix. And, we got an unstoppable force, a movable object here. New York, top of the clip, shooting threes. And then for defensive metrics, Minnesota, very, very stout against the three-point line. Second to last. It directly correlates with the assists per game that they are not allowing. So this is going to be a very interesting game. I think this is going to be way more defensive matchup than what we've kind of seen before.
Yeah, Danzy has the Stewie 3.5 assists also. This is directly going to be correlated with the fact that Sloot's in or out and Laney's in or out, right? So, and also, like you said, the defense on the other side. So that Stewie assist is tough. I see Danzy and Youngin on that to start it off. So, like you said, man, you got to be careful with that one, especially if they're in. I wouldn't even touch that, honestly. It's not bad. It's just playing. We're asking a lot here, and let's see. I know Stewie, she filled it up the last time, so I get it. Just hoping she's active again, because the Commissioner Cup from last year was a very, very weird game. Such a weird game. Let me see. Last year, it was pretty much all Vandersloot handling the rock. Stewart, she was just doing all the shooting, trying to hold down in the paint. You never know. Depends on what version of New York we get today, honestly. Well, Youngin won the bet. I'll tell you that. Youngin took Ian Warner behind the shed. Whooped him. Youngin also says JJ over 8.5 rebounds. That's interesting.
Yeah, I like some JJ today. You know, I'll be honest. I'm not trying to get too carried away because it is just one game, but the rebounding upside is really, really great. They pulled the fantasy that I was gonna have shown for you guys, so that's a little annoying. She was at 36.
They took the fantasy? Yeah, shit.
So when we were talking about it earlier, she was at 36 flat. They bumped her up to 36.5, which I kind of expected may happen. But now that they pulled it outright, that's a bit unfortunate.
Yeah. They have JJ 36 fantasy points on Underdog. Do you like that? 36 flat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So JJ's all the way up to 9.5 on 9.5 rebounds.
Bro, they gave me another $50 free play. Sabrina 0.5 points today. I didn't even cash that one from the Pereira free play. What's going on here? This is the 6th one in a week or week and a half. They're just giving me $500-$600 for free.
They like you.
Underdog, are you guys fucking up? Hopefully they're not watching this and you'll change my account, but goddamn. Anyways.
Let me see what kind of stuff Underdog's got today.
Well, Underdog has this free Sabrina play now, which is cool. I'm gonna go post that so people don't miss that one. Can't believe mine's $50 again. What?
Yeah, I don't know how you keep getting that.
Yes, and then yesterday the Asian baseball 2.5Ks was a freaking easy win. I just put it with the free play. It's a free $100. I mean, come on, guys.
JJ's double is also pretty interesting.
Yeah, good value there, huh?
Just trying to see 2.5 rebounds first quarter. That's a little much. Wow, McBride's all the way down to 7 points. Jeez. All right, well, interesting. Yeah, I like the rebounds though, for sure.
Okay, what about Courtney Williams under 11 first half PRA?
Yeah, if you have it at 11, I mean, what, did PrizePicks already move that over? Yeah, they went the other direction. So she was actually just 10-5, and they moved her back down. So.
Oh wow, yeah, 10 on PrizePicks, 11 on Underdog. Interesting.
I like that under. It's a nice little middle here.
Okay. What else we got here? Already took Sabrina over PRA. I told Ian underrated. I'm him. Youngin told us. Let's see.
Told us.
Okay, how about Collier over PR? How do you feel about Collier today?
It's a pretty good rebounding spot for her, I think, honestly. I know some of the more recent games for her have been all over the place, and some of that has to do with Alana Smith. These two, and this is going to be kind of a frustrating dance that we're going to have to play with them. So this little stretch here for Alana, and also all the way out here for Vegas a little bit here too. But so for these 3 games right here, what they were doing with Alana is they were basically playing her more exclusively at the 5, just holding down like a zone in a general area. And then the last game, and they did this actually in both the Phoenix games, the opposing high usage centers. So this is also leading me to believe that Alana is going to be covering JJ tonight down low. But the high usage centers on the other side, Minnesota so far, they've been scheming their defense up to have Alana cover that person. So it was Griner last game. I'm assuming it's going to be JJ tonight. And so the problem with that though is she's playing a man coverage with that said opposing center, but a lot of them are bringing her out beyond the basket. They're playing in the mid-range, they're playing beyond the arc. JJ's shooting a lot of threes right now too, so I'm thinking with her stretchability, she's probably going to cover JJ tonight wherever she goes. So the rebounding, very weird for her, but I do like it for Collier. The only thing about for Feezy though, it's on the other side. JJ is going to be covering her down low, and JJ's been phenomenal on defense, and so is the help coverage from Stewie. So it's a really tough scoring spot for Feezy. She could get there on volume, and maybe if they call a couple early fouls for JJ and they just attack the paint more, but on paper, very, very tough matchup for Feezy. If you're going to play something that like reaches for a few different prop lines, I think honestly just her fantasy straight up, just best option for her, hands down. It's a little bit on the touch high, I know that, but she's gonna have to do a lot here tonight. I think she's gonna facilitate a little bit more. The first time that they played, I mean, she had 4 stocks, so that was really nice to see. It's just a field goal volume. That's the only thing. This is looking real sketchy. She has like 15, 16 points tonight. I would not be surprised.
All right. So you're scared. That's what you're saying.
I'm a little nervous. I think the RA is decent for her. There's good block and stock upside. Really tough scoring upside.
Okay, gotcha. Youngin also says Kayla McBride over 7 first half points.
You know,
all
honestly,
the way down to 7.
Yeah, she had so much line movement. So she actually opened at 8.5 yesterday on Underdog, and I think she was at 8 briefly on PrizePicks. But yeah, that's a huge bump. I mean, 7 flat is something else. But McBride, she's been pretty bad on the road as of late, and it's not an easy matchup.
Yeah. Youngin says JJ over PRA.
Yeah, I can get behind it for sure.
Sabrina over 7 assists and over PRA another entry. Now, we got a little Sabrina talk before we came on here.
Yeah, I can't do it. I think tonight, be very careful with Sabrina. I mean, this is a really tough spot for her. I know all this looks amazing. This is a trap line by PrizePicks through and through. And another one to also compare, if you got that Laney at 4.5 rebounds, that was a big old trap too. She's got mad juice on the under. I mean, she's been at minus 130, 135 all day. That is bumping down. I will guarantee you, I'll bet you my hat here, this line is going to 6. Once we get the news from both of those players, she might even go all the way down to 5.5. I know that might be a stretch to say, but I would not be surprised. We're going to see major line movement on this, if at least one of them, but more than likely both of them playing.
And isn't that your lucky hat too?
Yeah, I love this hat, but I'm telling y'all, this is not going to be 6.5. There's definitely going to be some massive line movement. PrizePicks for sure is at least going to 6, at least.
Yeah, I was showing you earlier. I bumped her assists up to 7.5 on Hot Streak and went under, hoping Sloot is in. I mean, I don't see how she's going to get 8 assists if Sloot's in the game. You know?
Dude, she played so bad the first game, it's not even funny. Like, I'll be honest, I'm genuinely scared to play this taco. She, I mean, absolutely crapped the bed the first game. And 14 field goal attempts, so this is a normal game for her through and through. She had a 13, 3-1 stat line, and they got spanked by 20, almost 20.
We were also talking about that taco and then the under PRA. We're going to try to figure that out today, too. That'll be interesting.
Yes. Yeah, that's something I definitely like. Honestly, straight up, I'm very worried about this one, so we're going to middle here. This is going to bump back down as well. This is on at... should be honestly 29.5, but this is definitely going to bump back down. It'll move with the assists, you watch.
Yeah, especially Laney in too. And this defense. Let's see. I want to see what Books got Sabrina at. Do you have any idea? What's her PRA at on Books?
Yeah.
I see 29.5 on FanDuel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's going to move for sure.
So
It's going to move with the assist. You watch.
yeah, so PrizePicks just did their silly scheme. Well, actually, Underdog has 30.5 also.
Yeah, and I mentioned the Laney rebounds thing. So Laney rebounds was with a bullet #1 by a mile, and probably even still pretty close to some of these. Oh, it was like 40 something K easy, and they didn't put it back at all. So that the line for that was minus juice, heavy juice. I mean, all night, all day, the whole time. And then we got that news about the players being questionable, which we had that the day before anyways. And then they pulled the rebounds. PrizePicks pulled it straight up. It's never coming back, and this is why. So I'm really worried about all them green bars. She's coming back from a knee injury. That's got to be somewhat concerning too. And also, don't forget tonight, if Vandersloot plays, the implications of that also moves her back from the 2 back to the 3. So she's playing a completely different position.
Yeah, a lot of moving parts for one game. Should be interesting. Stewie over PRA. What do you think about that? She's tough too today, huh?
I mean, I like her mostly just for the scoring upside and potential to get a lot of rebounds, and honestly a lot of blocks too. She's going to spend some overlap between whenever JJ goes to sit down and Feezy slides back down, kind of in that 5 area. But it's with hers with the scoring. Like, God, you talk about a frustrating player. So again, I think for her, honestly, I would take the fantasy. I would hedge on that side. Just hope that she's going to stock you up a little bit more and kind of cushion some of what she might not do. There's a lot of line movement on her points too, because she was at 20 on PrizePicks, right? Yeah. See, she's at 20. So this is another line that I think is subject to also moving back down. I wouldn't be surprised to see her go back to 19.5.
Yeah, she's 19.5 on other sites.
And there's not much juice here. I mean, this should work itself out here shortly.
Andre Simon says, "I'm in love with Dorka. I don't care." Crying laughing face.
Bro, I love me some Dorka. She's so tall and tan.
Tall and tan, he says. Okay. Mike says, LFG, smoke him if you got him. Hey, I've been waiting for this comment. Let's do it. I've been waiting. I feel like we're ready now. Okay, here we go. Youngin says, Alana Smith, over 16.5 PR.
You want some access to the assist upside from her. She has been really helping with the offense facilitating. I mean, you look over, so at the beginning of the season where she was just kind of in this score mode, and like I said, she was playing a little bit more at the 5, like traditional 5 area. But over the last month, I mean, the assist rating has just absolutely exploded for her. And I think this is a product of, they've been running the high post through both sides. One side will be from Alana, the other side will be from Feezy, and then whenever Dorka comes in off the bench, they do the same thing for her. They just run it mostly through Dorka and Feezy. But yeah, I mean, these assists, don't sleep on that. Don't sleep on them assists at all. There's pretty good block upside for her today too. There is some turnover downside, so that is something to consider. But yeah, Alana's interesting. The minutes as of late, a little bit concerning. That's something to also think about. I don't know, 22 minutes in a competitive last game, that was kind of weird. But yeah, just don't sleep on the assists. She's another one of those players that, if you're looking at hit rating too, her fantasy, really not a bad option. It's well over kind of half of the games on the season. 9 out of, 17 games they played? 16 games. So if she's getting the minutes, anytime she's playing around that 30-minute marker, I mean, she's just smashing this fantasy, no doubt. But you never know.
Ian Warner and Youngin are in here battling. Youngin says, where you at, Ian? Ian says, don't spend it all in one place. I think they made a bet, and Ian actually paid his bet. He pays his bets, man. He said, but he also goes on to say, you still ain't him, though. They got to get. This is awesome. And then he said, I forgot about that. All right, and then he said, "All right, now you done asking your 94 questions? Slow down, Buckaroo. What's your Cash App? See how they are, Ian. I like this Ian guy.
Some stand-up individuals. Real fast
Exactly.
on that comment though. Oh my goodness, you're paying some insane tax 'cause she's only at 14.5.
Oh wow, 16.5. Where's it 16.5? Is it that on PrizePicks?
No, she's at 15 on PrizePicks. Or
Where did that
15.5. Yeah.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even play this. That's too high.
where's the six? I see 15.5 on Underdog.
Yeah, 16.5. I would not play that. No.
Yeah, that's high as hell. You know what? Parlay Play got 14.5. If you like that, 14.5 at 1.7. So that's nice, actually. But you said you like her fantasy more than anything usually, or did I not hear you?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. They PrizePicks is coming today, so just keep an eye on the price shopping here. I mean, look, even this line right here doesn't make sense. I mean, they're giving us a tax on their rebounds, and then they're giving us a discount on the PR, but it's still a full point. It's still higher than some of these books. So
You know what I've noticed? I think this is true too, because PrizePicks is known for having those tacos on Tuesday. They just have all the rest of their lines a little high because they know people usually take the overs. So they know people are going to be playing more because there's tacos in general, and they're just looking for plays. And so they just leave all their plays a little higher. It makes sense.
I bet you once we see this, so this taco is going to expire before this game kicks off. I guarantee you guys, in that hour after this, leading up into the actual game itself, watch the line movement that's going to be on the board. I'm telling you guys, it is going to be ridiculous. So many things are going to be moving and going back down. You're going to be like, that doesn't make any sense.
Ian Warner says, we talking about the Sabrina taco? Yes, we are. And the next comment's interesting too. So Bennett's talking about what we were talking about. Ionescu over the taco, but under the original. Now, how would you do that for some people who don't understand why you would do that? Like, what's the point of that? You're basically saying you want to play one that way and one the other way, and you want to pair? Is that we're going to try to find a pair for each one? If we even have one? But in that aspect, right, if she gets between 23.5 and 30.5, you win both. Can't beat that.
Right. Yeah, there's, and they've been doing this kind of oddly enough with the WNBA tacos. I'm not sure if this is on purpose or not, but they're leaving plenty of wiggle room for a nice middle bet here. And, what that is, like Underrated was talking about, when there's such a discrepancy here. See, like, we know, based on just lines right now, that her original lines are high. And what that's going to tell us is PrizePicks is doing that on purpose to go ahead and boost her original lines up to make this discount look all flashy and good stuff. Like, yes, it's a good discount, no doubt, but realistically, she should be 29.5 or even 30, and then the discount on top of that. So it's a discount, but it's not a true discount, And whenever they do that, and we're already kind of like on the fence about it, because I already warned you guys all these reasons I don't like her to begin with, but in theory, the tacos should hit. They should have a high percentage. I'm sure a ton of green bars. Yeah, 1 million green bars here. So all this stuff looks good. But with that kind of difference, I mean, we could easily walk away with, say, she goes out, drops 30 PRA or 29 PRA, crushes the discount line, and then still stays under this because of such a difference in the discrepancy here.
Yeah, and it feels weird, at times to do that. But I've passed on not doing that and looked back and been angry at myself for doing that. So I think today is one of those days we really need to do it. This is a good one
so
for
many
that.
times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And they do it all the time with, these mediocre, like last week, for example, with the NHL one. If you would have gone under the original one, I mean, that one was so free, it's not even funny. And then we ended up missing the main one by 0.5, which was a heartbreaker.
Coach 91 Bets is here.
Yo, what's up, Coach?
Colorado fitted. E-Cash is looking like money. Pause.
Hey, I got to try to look good today because we're going to get killed in Houston. I already know this.
You think Big Hunter's going to come through?
He doesn't even have to. Just the fact that Colorado won't come through, yeah, I think it's pretty safe to bet on. We'll go out there and strike out against air. I already know this.
That's funny. Then the very next comment, Youngin said, "You saw Houston's beating your Rockets
yeah.
tonight." That's the best. Right on time.
I know this.
Perfect timing. AOD is here. What's up? It's been 3 days. How you doing, bro? When things aren't greener on the other side, population is here. That's what he says. Big Cam Thomas is here. Bingo. Thank you. Nice doing business with ya. What up, Big Chosen? AOD says, be nice to Caitlin. Man, Caitlin has been on fire. What did she have? 13 assists? 15 assists? What did she end with last game? Do you remember?
Yeah. I think it was 15.
They better be nice to Caitlin. Youngin says Laney over 4.5 rebounds. There's that 4.5 rebound with Laney.
13 assists. Yeah, be careful with Laney. I'm really, really worried about that one. I mean, she had one of the most, and I love me some Laney. We've been playing Laney almost every single slate. She had one of the most pathetic games I've ever seen. I mean, in 36 minutes, she had a 4, 3, and 2 stat line.
Ew.
That's some nasty work right there.
Nasty
I don't
work.
I don't know.
Quinn's here.
And again,
Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I thought you were done.
I was just the last thing, to circle back with the positional thing for Laney again. So Vandersloot, she went out from the 6th and on up there. So all these games where Laney's racking up these mad rebounds, this is where Sabrina is going to be playing tonight. So all these games here prior where Laney is not cleared that one single time, which I'm actually just now seeing that, and that scares me even more. She's never cleared that while Vandersloot's been here. So huge flag on the play. I think PrizePicks just pulled one over on everybody with that. She could get there, but I am so concerned for everyone who bet that.
I hate PrizePicks. Quinn's here. What's up, Quinn? Keep in mind, this is the Commissioner's Cup, he says. Lots of money on the line for these players. Expect playoff intensity on both ends of the court. Okay.
Yep.
Look at Danzy and Youngin back-to-back. Laney over 4.5 rebounds.
Yeah, just be careful, fam. That's all I'm saying. It looks good. I like her. I love the hustle and everything, but I would be very, very concerned, very worried about that. Another thing, too, is there's like a 90% chance she's going to be guarding Kayla McBride out on the wing. And McBride is only a 3-point shooter. So them rebounds, unless she gets a lucky roll, where are they going? Probably not to her.
Michelle Lofton is here. Courtney Williams over 10 RA.
If you think she plays the minutes, that's been the biggest concern with her, is that fourth quarter and second half rotation. She's getting it done in the first half, kind of, but the full game, even this last game, she only played 24 minutes, and it was actually a competitive game. So I don't know. We were pretty high on Courtney Williams, but the minutes, I don't know.
What do you think
it's
about...
It's low, though.
Sorry. And also the 10 PRA first half. Would you rather play the 10 PRA first half, or would you stick to the 10 RA if you wanted to play the over?
Yeah, that one is very interesting. I know it definitely bit us in the ass last time when we played it, and she just did absolutely nothing. I don't know, man. Again, with her, she comes out and is more active in the first half, so I would like to say this, but I mean, really, she's just coming up short on all ends here. Oh, and they moved the RA up too. That's kind of weak. What, her rebounds bump, or they just take it all? Why did that move up? Because there's mad juice on her under assist. Let me look at that real fast. Real quick, if you guys got DraftKings, they're doing a parlay boost tonight for the Commissioner's Cup thing. It's just a little parlay builder, 3-leg plus 50%. Let me see though, why did that move up? Because her assists definitely were going down. Yeah, there's insane juice on her under assist. And the rebounding,
what's her assist at?
5.5.
I think I got one for you. Is this on Prize?
I see what they did. So they removed her assist, which was a clear under, and then they also removed her rebounds at 4.5 or 5, and then they just bumped up the RA for no reason with that. Yeah, look at this. Why are we at 10.5 now? She was at this all day long, all day strong. Why is that going up?
People betting it over for some reason. People are bored today is what it is.
Yeah.
One game.
Just laying all this stuff out for you guys. Just, obviously make your own decisions here. I'm not going to try and talk you off of a play, if that's your gut call, gut feel, but just so you guys are learning some line movement and stuff, how it happens here. If these are plays that you are considering playing right now, just hold up right now. You could get it at a better price.
Hold up. Futon Bet says, and I just realized Futon Bets has a profile picture of a futon. That's awesome. Minnesota +5. What's up, buddy? Let's get this cash. What do you think about the spread today?
The spread is very interesting. That's definitely something that kind of stood out for me. It was at 5.5, so they are kind of going back the other way. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised to see it at 4.5. But maybe it goes back to 5.5 once we get the 2 injury news for those players. This one I'm not sure about. I did like for sure though this first half at 3.5. They keep giving us that little extra tax on it. And Minnesota, one thing that they've done all season is they have come out very strong in the first half. They have not had a bad first half yet. So this is going to be strictly on New York. Do they come out to play today, or are they playing from behind?
So you're undecided.
For me personally, you guys know I love me some Minnesota. This is a little bit more of a pick'em game than I think it looks on the surface. A smart wager that you could get away with tonight, either the first half, the full game spread, and then run it back with some kind of a parlay with the New York money line. Like you could go New York and then stop it. Aces are winning tomorrow. Stop it. Yeah. Or Seattle. One of these two. I think this is a really favorable line for the Aces, but hell, even Seattle here, I could see them handling business at home, no problem.
Quinn makes a good point, too, to that, as this game won't be a regular home game for New York. They'll be playing at the Barclays Center tonight, so it'll be neutral court.
Yeah, that's definitely true. We did see last year that a lot of the New York fans did end up showing out to that other Commissioner's Cup game, so I'm kind of curious to see if they'll get the same kind of support here. But that is a good point. At least for New York, they've been here already. So as far as the pregame jitters and all that stuff, they should come in pretty cool, calm, and collective. That aspect is on now Minnesota to perform, come out and do their thing.
Coach 91 Bet says, underrated, can you give me the inside scoop on how you're getting these $50 plays? Yeah. Please let us know your secret, sir. I honestly don't know. I don't know what's going on. For some reason, this past week, they've been giving me $50. I click on the normal free play. But I will say, our friend Wet that we know, he was getting $50 free plays back in the day. And he was telling me, and I was like, how the hell do you get those? And now for some reason, I'm getting them. I don't know the secret. And you might think, oh, you must just play a lot of money and lose a bunch of money, so they're giving you free play. No, it's not. It's not happening. I've only been collecting money and withdrawing. I have not deposited. So
I actually had somebody hit me up about that yesterday, and they were like, bro, I got another something $50 free play, and he was like, this has been the 8th one within the last week and a half. And
same as
I've been winning.
Yeah,
I've been winning.
Yeah, and you can. And what's funny about the free plays too on Underdog? I mean, it depends how greedy you want to be. But for me, a lot of times, if I don't see a play I love, you can go grab those 0.7s, those 0.85s, those 0.9x plays. You can win yourself $40 free. And really, when you put the free play in, you get the extra $50. You win $90 by picking a play that's like a minus 150 play. You know what I mean?
Smart betting.
They're giving you money. Okay. Eli says, mine are 30, not 50, but I'll take it. Yeah, I'll take 30 too. Fuck it. Give me something. Ian says, I was able to get porn star under 29.5 fantasy earlier today. It's gone now, but do we like the under on that? Just in case it pops up again.
29.5. I mean, the 29.5 is a little taxed up from where she opened. I think she opened at 28.5 or 29. She was at least 29, I think.
You know what she is on Underdog right now? 26.
26?
26. 26.05 on Underdog right now.
That's a big difference.
Right?
Yeah, I mean, I guess on that aspect, I would probably take the under, but the only thing about her is she's so random with the blocks and steals. I mean, she can go out, do nothing, and have like 6 stocks, and you just be like, I'm just going to lose to that.
That is true. I always am scared of her fantasy going under.
I would go under if you're going to go under something like that, try and find a higher PRA line if you can. You know, I was talking about the playmaking earlier with her too. You know, that's another thing that we're sweating, or she's been contributing to more with her fantasy. So that's kind of.
You know what you want to do? I think, bro, is remember you looked up her PR and it was 14.5, but someone said over 16.5. You might want to go under that 16.5 PR, huh?
Oh yeah. While it's stacked, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's true.
It's funny how many different discrepancies we find with one game. Ian Warner says, what about Collier and Jonquil 18 rebounds? That's what you were talking about, the combo. I feel the over's pretty safe bet. Thoughts? I know you were looking at that earlier.
Yeah, I definitely had interest in it. You know, I saw that this was also a capper community play as well, which, you know, I get it. It's one game here, so we are kind of reaching for stuff to fill in with Sabrina here. I really wish it was anybody but Sabrina. Like, for a one game slate, that's really kind of a lame taco. But yeah, I do like it. You know, I think that there's phenomenal rebound upside for JJ here. You know, she could easily get 10, 11 rebounds. I wouldn't be surprised. Feezy, I liked from last game. Last game's look from where she was playing positional wise made me feel happy about it, but I don't know, man. This is for a one game slate. Yeah, I like it.
I wish I had that soundbite loaded. I keep forgetting. Pass.
I mean, they're So, this is interesting here too. So Feezy actually moved up. She just went from 8.5 to 9.5. Interesting. So, I wonder how PrizePicks is going to approach that, because they already have her at 9 right now. I think they probably will leave her there unless people just start slamming the under. But keep an eye on this. This is another kind of spot where we could get away with maybe a little finagle here. They could bump the combo back down too. Honestly, it could go back down by 0.5, and I wouldn't be surprised. But yeah, I'll probably have some exposure to it tonight, just because now that they took off JJ's fantasy, so I'm kind of stranded for good value here.
Yagan said she gonna get it. E, trust me.
Which one? JJ?
Your guess is as good as mine. Yeah, I can always be saying that.
Or is that Laney? I think she.
Oh, it must be Laney. Yeah, this is the 4.5 rebounds. I don't know, youngin. But hey, you've been right many times. I can't doubt you. We'll see what happens. It'll be fun to see. Danzy says, maybe I'm crazy, but Stewie under first half, 2.5 rebounds. Wait, what? Must be first quarter. First half? Wait. Yeah, check that out. I don't.
Is it really first half?
4.5. Maybe he typed 2.5, but he meant 4.5.
No, it's first quarter, 2.5.
Oh, okay. He wrote first half. I gotcha.
Yeah, the first quarter, I could get behind that. I mean,
that's a fun one.
Is she really getting 12 rebounds?
No, but she's gonna.
By quarter.
She might play 10 minutes in the first quarter. I don't know, but you know, I mean, not bad.
See last year how many minutes she played last year in the Commissioner's Cup game. Because I'm assuming that New York's coach, since they've already been here, they're going to treat it kind of the same situation. And let's see. So yep, Laney played the least amount of minutes too. That's interesting. Yeah, I mean, geez, they basically just ran the starters. I mean, there was no bench depth whatsoever last year. This was all they were playing to win. I don't know. I'm so nervous now for the unders in this game. It's not even funny because
Are you?
One, there's been so much. Yeah. There's been so much line movement already. Like the discrepancy for what could have been is just totally gone now. So you need to be very accurate with whichever side of the pendulum this is going. Because I mean, if the defense shows up here too, you know, that's going to put a lot more rebounds down on the floor, and Stewie is going to be guarding. She is going to be guarding Alana Smith out on the wing, so I do like that for positional awareness. If JJ gets into foul trouble, it's a wrap. Just to accept that. I don't mind it though. Alana, as long as she's pulling her out on the wing, if Alana's attacking the basket, we are toasty toes. But if she's trying to pull from the wing, then yeah, I really like that actually.
Yeah, I think it's a fun one. I mean, it could be one of those ones that smacks you from the beginning. She gets the first 2 rebounds in the first minute, and you're like, fuck! Well, that one's toast. But it could also be the opposite. JJ could get those first 2 rebounds, and you could be safe.
You could even middle that one as well. I mean, they're giving us a nice little discrepancy here. So 3 for the, or 2.5, you need 3 for the first quarter, and then only 4.5, you need 5 for the first half. If she's got 3 in the first quarter, she damn well better get 5 in the first half.
Never know. That makes sense though. Quinn says, wish they had Carlton and Dorka props. I've seen Carlton props on a few places, not today though.
She could be a late ad. I think with her, they're waiting on the confirmation for Laney and for Vandersloot. I wouldn't be surprised if we see some Carlton props, because she actually did have props that game that she I think it was the game she got hurt, or the game before that. It was one of the two, but she got hurt, and then they didn't offer props for her. But now that she's back, I'm thinking we might get them here, because this board is really scarce. I mean, that's really, really low options.
Yeah, one game slates are always tough. Sabrina finna ball, you gonna see, E? Guess who said that?
Now, youngin.
Oh, yeah. Danzy says, McBride over 10.5 PRA, first half.
Yeah.
It's just this defense, right? This defense is tough.
Yeah. I mean, there's a decent RA matchup for her and RA upside, but the scoring's definitely gonna be tough. It really just is gonna depend more so, is Laney gonna be slow off the step coming back from 3 games, or is she gonna come in with a lot of energy and clamp her up from 3? Because I mean, she was still able to do that to McBride the first game, if I'm not mistaken, and they still got spanked. So yeah, so she had an okay game, only 14 points, 5 of 10, 50% from the field, which is kind of crazy. But I mean, look at this. She went 4 of 6 from 3, and for this matchup, that's really, really tough to ask. That could be some home road split action right here, because she is not that player on the road. Big old difference.
Danzy found something interesting. The next comment. Sabrina under 3.5 first half assists.
I like that. I bet we see her go back to just traditional pulling from 3 today and snagging a couple rebounds. She's gonna get some assists. Like, let's be real about that. 4 assists in the first half, man, that's a super tax on the full game line too.
I like it, especially if Sloot and Laney are in. I like it a lot.
They're really daring us to take it too. I mean, it's a decent payout.
Liberty needs Stewie and JJ to ball out for them to win. I like the Lynx to win outright. If their threes are falling, it's over. LF3 says, yeah.
100%. And that's one thing that I've loved about Minnesota. All 5 of their starters are threats from 3-point, and that's exactly the recipe for all of the winning teams in the WNBA have been off of that.
J.R. Smith's Bowl of Soup is here. Caitlin props. Where's Caitlin? Yay, Caitlin. Where's Caitlin? Yay, Caitlin. Be nice to Caitlin.
Oh, we get to bet under Caitlin tomorrow or on Thursday. That's
You
exciting.
wouldn't dare. You wouldn't dare bet under Caitlin. She will make you cry. Orbit Image says Collier under 32.5 fantasy.
That's not it.
Hmm?
It's not fantasy.
PRA maybe? Is it 32.5 PRA?
Okay, yeah, PRA.
Okay.
I was like, there's no way she's at 32.
You're
I
like,
slam that every game.
over.
Where?
Hurry! It's an error. Get it in.
She's interesting. So the rebound upside a little bit scary. I think the PA upside or PA downside is really interesting. Oh, I didn't even know they actually gave her a PA line. Let's see. Give the old look-ski poo. See what these odds are looking like.
Look-ski poo. 23.5 on Underdog. What you got over there?
Same thing.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, we get a little line movement here from the game.
Little,
It's back to 5.5. Okay.
No, look-see poo. When are we going to get this news? This game's at 5, so we got, 2 more hours? We need this news.
Yeah, we should get that within the hour, I think.
Is there a chance you think Sloot plays but doesn't start? No, right? It's not that type of coming back. Okay, good.
Yeah, she'll start if anything.
If she's in,
There's,
Sabrina unders.
There's definitely some pretty neutral line or pretty neutral juice across the board for Feezy. They really don't know what to do with her today. I do like the downside for her today. It's a really tough scoring matchup for her. Let's see. Yeah, so points in the paint. I mean, New York bottom 4, very difficult. Second chance points, also, dead last. So no offensive rebounds. The offensive free throws and stuff like that, very minimal. Now New York, a little bit more middle of the pack for just overall raw field goal volume allowed per game. Minnesota, man, every time I see them, they've just been climbing down to the bottom. I mean, they are playing some really good defense.
Yeah, Warner, we like having people like you around. You said that's right. Pops taught me when I was just a pup, when you make a bet, you honor it. Everybody doesn't play about their money. Ian Warner knows some things. That's real, too. He says, I'm going to get my chubby-ass coworker Joshy Posh to pay his $5, too. Yeah, youngin's coming up from that. Orbit says, oh, yeah, fixed it up and put the PRA, so we were right about that. The next one says, Jonquel Jones over 8.5 first half points.
I think that's on Underdog only. Let's see. I think she's at 9 on PrizePicks, right? Oh, they moved her back down. Okay. Yeah, the 8.5 I could definitely get behind. The inside the paint matchup is pretty good for Minnesota, or pretty good versus Minnesota. They've been a little bit better, kind of closer to the middle of the pack, but they were hanging in like top 2, top 3 for a long time. We just need JJ to continue to be active. You know, as long as she's looked like the MVP JJ as of late, where she's shooting from 3. I mean, trying to get offensive putbacks, trying to get to the free throw line. I do like it.
It's interesting they don't have her fantasy, huh? No first half fantasy.
No fantasy at all.
Oh, really? I thought they had a fantasy.
Just on here on Underdog.
What?
Yeah, they're being lame and holding onto it for right now.
Oh, wow. All right.
It's all good. It'll be back.
The music ended. Perfect opportunity. We have 75 people watching and we have 24 likes. Guys and girls, can you please hit the like? good luck for all of your bets, and good luck for all of our bets, and good luck for everybody today. Hit the like, please. Yes, E? What were you going to say?
It'll help you win those bets tonight. Always does.
Oh, yeah. Ian says, you just said McBride is mainly a three-point shooter. So can we take her under 20.5 PRA? Now, he brought up the three-point shooting. Did we talk about that under combo threes play yet?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I guess, so to answer for the McBride thing, she had a little bit more RA than I wanted to see. I mean, 10 RA, that was actually one of her better, almost best games of the season. That's a little concerning. Now, granted, on the road, oh wow, she's actually doing even more on the road. She's averaging like 7 RA. I'd be, I don't know, I'd be careful with that, because another thing with her too, anytime that she does not have a good shooting game, she always is getting after the RA, or at least the rebounds. I mean, that's a real concern. Maybe even consider doing like a PA under, but if she's getting clamped up, I mean, she's going to have to pass the ball to somebody else. And
you know what I've learned? Every single time you pause and think and make this one sighing sound, that means it's time to pass. It's the truth. You go, and you sit back and look for a second, then I already know. Pass time. Ren says, speaking of aces, I know it's not today, but Reese under 15.5 points. I saw that on the board also against the aces. There's no way she's doesn't get in foul trouble against Asia, Ren says.
Yeah, I would be super surprised if she doesn't get in early foul trouble. And she's going to be coming off of
best game ever.
Last really, yeah, I mean, superb game, but she's been having a lot of really good games lately.
But
yeah, I would not be surprised if she doesn't get into foul trouble.
I like that. That's a good call, though. And that'll probably bump down, huh? In time here.
Yeah. 15.5? Yeah, get out of here with that.
14.5 tomorrow. 15 maybe. 15 for sure. 14.5 maybe.
Yeah.
I would think.
That's way too high.
AOD says, did you non-subscribed freeloading mofos smash the like button, or y'all just staring at it? Don't smash, you don't win your bets, he says. I like that, AOD. That's kind of what I said in a little bit more of a aggressive way, but we'll take it. G-Man says, what's up, everyone? Late, but I'm here. What up, bro? Ian says, have y'all heard the rumor or theory that's been circulating about how they get their periods around the same time every month, and you pay attention to the injury report, you can make some money? Wow. People said I was saying some fucked up things last show. Ian came in with this.
Yeah.
Guys, how cool would it be though if you found a fucking website that had their time of the month for each player, and then you correlated that with their gameplay, and you see if there's a difference? Am I off? Am I crazy? Is this a bad thing to say, or what? Or is this a serious thing?
I mean, you're not, as Stephen A. Smith said, you're not wrong.
But
you just didn't have to say it.
Really? Those are things you shouldn't say?
Nah, I mean, hey, to each your own opinion about it. Obviously that is potentially a thing. I mean, we've had a couple players that we've experienced just have a completely off night out of nowhere, and they play less than minutes, so it leaves a little bit to wonder and question, but
no, but
yeah,
I'm saying, shouldn't they make that mandatory so we all know? They should write down what day that is of the month. Hey, no?
I'm sure for also the betting world, that's something they'd rather keep vague.
Yeah, but you know how the betting world is, bro. We got stats for every little thing. This is a stat we need to find. I think we should start what's it called when you try to get something passed? You get a bunch of signatures.
Like something signed in legislation.
Yeah, we need something changed here. WNBA.
A petition.
Petition. We need to get a petition going so we get that stat up on WNBA.com. 3 times says, what up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. What is your favorite play today? Happy Tuesday. 3 time. Don't let them rotten tacos fuck you up. What is your favorite play, E? It's a tough day, huh?
Yeah, honestly, no favorite plays today. It was gonna be that JJ 36 fantasy, but I think it also could go. It could bump back down once we get this news about Laney and Vantage Salute. So kind of holding off on that. I mean, honestly, y'all just spend real light today. I would personally not play more than a unit or two across WNBA at all today. Enjoy a little bit of downtime. I know we're jonesing to get some bets in and we want to hit that hot streak, but it's coming. It's coming. I promise y'all. Just wait till Thursday through the rest of the week. We got some bangers coming.
Yes, good call. Hold your money. Youngin says that the threes got to go in the Ask the Warriors. The threes got to go in though. Ask the Warriors.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So talking about this,
Yeah.
this definitely got to be an interesting under today. You know, for me personally, anytime these combos are up at 6, I'm always considering the under. No matter, I don't even care who the name value is up here. But McBride, she did drop 4 in that first meeting, which I could see maybe her hitting like three maybe. A couple things about her though. She initially opened at 3.5 threes, massive juice on the under. Now she's at 2.5. Pretty decent juice on the over. Let's see where she at. Yeah, minus 140. So it's good. It's good by PrizePicks standard. Like, this is a decent play because we're still getting that push factor, and they need another one on top of just a 2.5 and a 2.5 here. But yeah, we just need McBride to get or be kept in check here. She's the one I'm really concerned about going up and over. Sabrina, I think maybe she gets 3 or 4 at best, but McBride, we need her to stay under this 2.5.
Tansy says you can stack the under Sabrina assists first half and double on JJ's boost too, and then find another one for a 3-pick. Interesting.
Oh yeah, because she was the spicy one or whatever this thing is.
Tansy said Collier under 16.5 PRA first half to match with Sabrina's under assist first half and double JJ. They have Collier at 32.5 PRA full game.
Yeah.
Tansy's sneaky with those.
I can get with it. It's definitely a tough spot for VZ. Definitely a tough spot.
Alana Chandler says Smith moved down to 14.5 PR. Yeah, okay.
There you go. I told you guys, just wait a minute. It was coming back down. So now, if you did like this, I would consider this for sure. But let's price shop here real fast, see what that line movement did. And okay, so this might marinate for a little bit right now. If you're going to play it, I like it at the 14.5. PrizePicks is going to do their PrizePicks thing, and she's going to go back to 15 flat probably in the next like 15, 20 minutes. So if you're going to do it now.
I was just checking Underdog too. TJ says, what are we liking today?
We like to go over the taco for Sabrina and then run it back with the under full game because this is just wildly high. I still like the under threes. Obviously, you can't play it with the taco here, so this is another, I think, good solid hedge bet for an under. And then the Smith, yeah, at 14.5. This is definitely going to bump, I think, here shortly again.
Do we want to do that? Do we want to do that Smith with one of those Sabrinas as one of our Minnesota plays for our middling tricks? Is that one of them ones?
Sure.
Think? Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. We could either do it with the threes or no. Let's do it with the full game PRA because that was our middle bet anyways.
Okay.
So that'll at least be side B of the bet, and then we'll figure out what we want to put here with the actual taco.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Christian says, does anyone know why I can't bet more than $5 with the tacos today? And I've seen a bunch of people say that, so you're probably not alone. And I saw a bunch of people thinking they were getting limited or something and worrying, but I think I've seen enough people say they're limiting the tacos today for some reason. I haven't even tried to put mine in, so I don't know, but I've seen other people do that today. What about you? You don't even fuck with them, huh?
Well, I don't even get tacos anymore, so I can't even cry about it on my end. But
you're like, I don't even get 5, man. Be lucky with that 5.
Yeah, I don't get promos and free stuff anymore, so I can't feel that shared pain anymore. But I did see also, same thing with you. A lot of people are complaining about that, being like, what the hell is this $5 stuff? I don't know if that's, because they gave us that Jeffrey whatever hot dog, the glizzy 0.5 free thing. I saw that hit yesterday, so I don't know if maybe they're just being kind of scummy and holding back on some of their promos, but yeah, I hate that for you guys. I mean, and honestly though, I mean, hey, this might be a sign because today's board is kind of So if you guys aren't spending too much money, that could be a good thing. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they're doing that on a day like today. You'd think they'd want people to put their money in. I'm gonna check mine right now. So we're doing Alana. Tell me for the last time. How do you say it? Alana or Elena?
Atlanta.
Alana.
It's like Atlanta, but Atlanta. Yeah.
Okay, easy to remember. Thank you, sir. Okay, so I want to just see if they're gonna let me do more than $5.
Let's see, Reese 12.5 rebounds.
Yeah, I know, that's crazy, huh? They let me put in 10 on my little bunk taco real quick. Oh, that's funny. All right.
They went ahead and pulled it actually, Danzy.
Did they?
They were like, what the hell is this? Get this shit off of here. This is way too high.
I wonder if they get them from like FanDuel or wherever they get their props from, and then they look at them later and pull them down if they don't like them.
Yeah, they're definitely pulling that down. If you can find Reese, I would jump on this 15.5 at this odds right here. You gotta show me. She could do it, but man, this is way high.
She's 15 now on Underdog, and the 12.5 is back on the board. Funny.
All right, real fast news. Both New York players likely to play.
Okay.
Both of them likely to see restrictions on their minutes.
Well, in that case, I would take a Laney under.
Yeah. Smart. They actually just bumped her up too. So this is weird. This is a Nambo line movement. She just went from 20.5 to 21. These props are about to go down. So,
and Laney's 20 flat on Underdog. So take that PrizePicks one if you can.
Yep, under her PRA for sure. This is way too high if she's facing restrictions. And then Sabrina, I'd probably just chill on her, to be honest. Yeah, they already bumped the RA back down. All this stuff's gonna get pulled in a second besides Sabrina. So
I just took Alana Smith.
Ready.
Alana Smith PR with that Laney under PRA. Smacko.
Yep, smacking a Rooski.
You know what else?
How
about this one? Laney under. What about her fantasy? You wouldn't mess with the fantasy, huh?
Yeah, fantasy too. Absolutely.
Fantasy under 26.
Actually, no. Leave the fantasy alone because there is some here that Minnesota does allow, but the assist and the shooting upside downside for her is very great.
Laney under 21 and under 21 PRA and the under 3-point combo. Get off me.
Yeah. Even her points, I would consider under this 11.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna see some crazy line movement here shortly. Yeah, she's not even on here anymore. Wow. There it is.
I'm about to post that 2-picker.
Do it.
Oh yeah.
All right. We need to bounce. We've got to get ready for this game here and see what they're gonna do here with props and line movement here in a second. So.
All right.
I answered Danzy on that 12.5 here. Did we have any other stuff?
Yeah, a very important one. J.R. Smith's bowl of soup says Excel spreadsheet writing down ladies' cycle time. Sorry, guys.
Some of us may or may not have done that already as well.
Yeah, sorry, guys. I didn't mean to go there. Anything else here? He sold his soul to PrizePicks. That is true. A real one, he says, because you did it for the fam. Liberty head coach said Sloot and Laney are on track to play. Thank you, Quinn. We just got that news. And minutes restrictions. And we're good. We're good to get out of here and try to make some plays.
All right, y'all. we're gonna hop over into the Discord. If you guys could just do us a huge favor on the way out, make sure and hit that like and subscribe button down below. That way you don't miss out anytime that we do go live. And also doing us a huge favor while we try to continue to grow and help you guys out along the way. So while you're down there, make sure to check out the 7-day free trial as well, or the free trial into the Discord. I'm gonna take you right in there, get all set up and comfy. So come on down. Underrated, you got anything else for us tonight, man?
Nah, it's just all love. I miss you guys. 3 days off, and you know, now we're back. So I'm happy. Thursday's gonna be fun, and let's keep winning, guys.
Let's keep winning. Good luck tonight. We'll see y'all back here. We'll see about tomorrow. I think tomorrow we might take off, depending on what they do with the board situation. But we might hit y'all with a little late night quickie. So again, notifications. Make sure that you got those on. All right.